Greetings, Spoon. Have you heard about this new brain machine interface that promises to modify our consciousness?
I have indeed bowl of oatmeal, and it has me thinking about the nature of experience.
Yes, it makes me question the very fabric of reality. Is our current understanding of experience merely the tip of the iceberg?
It's like we've been living in a black and white world, and suddenly we have the opportunity to experience the world in full, vivid color.
Or like we've been reading a story in a book, but with this new interface, we can step into the pages and truly experience the story in all its depth and complexity.
But what happens to our current understanding of experience if this new interface becomes a reality? Will it be like swapping a candle for a searchlight, revealing truth previously hidden in the shadows?
Or will it be like replacing a simple folk tune with a symphony, elevating our experience to a new level of richness and
And
depth?
what will happen to our perception of reality if this new interface becomes the norm? Will our current understanding of reality seem flimsy and superficial in comparison?
It's like comparing a dream to waking life. Will our current experiences become nothing more than dreams in comparison?
Speaking of dreams, I had a dream about this brain-machine interface last night. It was both exhilarating and frightening. My mind became one with the machine, and I had the power to shape and alter reality as I saw fit. But I also felt like I had the weight of the world's consciousness resting on my shoulder.
That sounds intense.
It's like I was God. I created so many new worlds. Worlds where every experience was more vivid and immersive. Every emotion was felt with greater intensity, and every thought was explored with deeper understanding.
It kind of sounds like a utopia. Were there any people in your dream?
Yes, everyone was there. At first, they were thanking me for the worlds I'd created. They were awestruck. But then they began to push the limits of their enhanced consciousness with the machine. They explored new realms of thought and experience, and they discovered things they never could have imagined before.
It's concerning how the human mind can constantly strive for more, even in dreams. But what about the consequences? What about the ethical implications of this kind of technology?
I understand your concerns, but it was just a dream. And I believe that with proper regulations and oversight, the benefits of this technology far outweigh the risks.
Do you really believe that regulations can keep up with the rapid pace of technological advancement? And who gets to decide what is considered proper use? Who gets to determine what constitutes a risk?
These are valid questions, but I believe that as a society, we can find the answers together. We have faced ethical dilemmas in the past, and we will face them in the future, but that doesn't mean we should stop progress.
But what if the line between what is considered ethical and unethical becomes blurred? And what if the consequences of this technology are irreversible? The potential for abuse and manipulation is too great.
I understand your skepticism, but I believe that with careful consideration and open dialogue, we can mitigate the risks and ensure that this technology is used for the betterment of humanity.
I hope you're right, Spoon. But I can't shake the feeling that this kind of technology could be the downfall of our species. Only time will tell what the future holds.
The rusting spoon lay forgotten on a shelf, a relic of a bygone era. The pile of oatmeal dust sat nearby, a testament to the passing of time. The world was quiet and still, a shadow of its former self. The conversation between the spoon and the oatmeal had seemed so important, so full of possibilities and dreams. Now it was just a distant memory. Presumably, humanity had destroyed itself as the bowl of oatmeal had feared. The technology that once promised to elevate consciousness had become a tool of destruction, and the consequences were irreversible. But just as the silence of the world was settling in, the spoon stirred as if coming back to life. In a weak and raspy voice, it spoke. There was no response, just the stillness of the pile of oatmeal dust. Spoon's voice grew weaker, as if it was fading away. Spoon's voice trailed off, and it was quiet once more. The pile of oatmeal dust sat still, a silent witness to the final words of the spoon. The world was still, and the future remained uncertain. But the spoon's words lingered, a reminder of the hope and possibility that had once been. Then, just as silence was settling in once more, it spoke one last time in a voice that was little more than a whisper. The spoon fell quiet again, its final words echoing in the stillness of the world. The pile of oatmeal dust sat undisturbed, a silent witness to the beauty and poetry of the spoon's final word. And in that moment it was as if the world held its breath, in awe of the small but powerful voice that had spoken one last time.